Welcome to Pax Europiana here from the place of the Republic of Serbia, and I'm calling for the independence of the Republic of Kosovo. It's already independent, but to the recognition, to make it very clear, I call for the recognition of Kosovo here from the Republic Square. It's absolutely justified, and yesterday was the 24th of March 2022. And it was, of course, the start of the NATO liberation campaign. And I watched a bit of television, I saw the activity. It's kind of still the day of bombardment, of NATO aggression, and the state media is portraying it like this. This is wrong. It was the day of liberation. It was the start of the liberation, and the 10th of June was the final point of the end point of liberation, and the 5th of October was ultimately the point where also Serbia was liberated from the Milosevic regime. We didn't came to aggress anybody. We came to end the terror regime of Milosevic over Kosovo, and it led also to the freedom of Montenegro and to the freedom of Kosovo. And it's time to see it in that perspective. Obviously, similar like my Austrian ancestors and grandfathers, when you were bombed by Americans still, that is deeply rooted anti-Americanism in Austria. I understand the real reason why they are not in NATO in Austria, because it's a long-lasting legacy of hatred when you are bombed, yes, true. But you have to have also the understanding that we were bombed because we were part of the Nazi Empire. And Serbia was bombed not because we don't like Serbs or the Americans don't like Serbs, or there's hundreds and thousands of Serbs in America. Yeah? It's not like that. They were a part of an evil empire, of an evil regime, which was colonializing and then genocidal suppression and ethnic expulsion in million people in Kosovo. And for that, the bombs were falling on Belgrade. And they were actually in the beginning not falling on Belgrade, but just in Kosovo. It has to be extended into Belgrade because they were continuing to occupy, ethnically cleanse and drive away 1 million people. And that's why this whole intervention has happened. And this needs to be told in that way to the people, because it's the fact. If you keep on this anti-NATO aggression kind of narrative, how you ever can join the European Union, because we are NATO. NATO and EU is the same. It's just Austria, Malta, Sweden and Finland, and soon they will be joining as well. Ireland, you don't want to join Austrian-Irish Union. No, it's the European Union. 93% are NATO members, yeah, for our citizens. Yeah. 21 of 27 states are NATO members, and more will be in the future. And also Serbia has to join NATO to be really safe and secure, and that we are all in the same alliance, so we don't pose any risk to each other. We also have defense obligation in the European Union. So when you are then in the EU, same as Kosovo and Bosnia, then you have defense obligation towards Kosovo and Bosnia as well. So how can you be in the EU when you are not coming to terms with the past? I cannot understand. So I call for the recognition by Serbia of the Republic of Kosovo here at this square at the 25th of March 2022. And I think it's the best way forward. The offer will be very generously assisted with a lot of money, a lot of support, a lot of freedoms. All the freedoms EU has to offer, the euro as currency, all the freedoms of the labor market, of the movement of the Serbs in all Europe, and of investment in unprecedented efforts. But now it has to come, the recognition. And it's best to start here in Belgrade with the offer for the euro, for the recognition. Directly in the moment the parliament is voting yes, the recognition will come, and then there will be the euro introduced. Yeah? And this is the offer for the Serb middle class, for the Serb students, for the Serb people. This is basically what the European Union should make. And then all the non-recognizers will fall in line once Serbia has recognized. And then we have the state of affairs where we can integrate Serbia, Kosovo and Bosnia politically in 2029 and economically much earlier, as part of the EU 37 project for peace, where all countries who want and who should are joining the European Union together. It's some of them who are more prepared, like Macedonia, Albania, Montenegro in 2024, already voting in the European Parliament, and in 2029 Ukraine, Moldova and Georgia, Serbia, Bosnia and the Republic of Kosovo together in EU 37. Please, this is the better future. It's possible. Let's recognize each other and let's work for peace. Bye.